Hi everyone, Yasas to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today we're going to be making lemony shortbread snowflake cookies. These are so good, perfect for gift giving if you're looking to make a cookie box for the holiday season to give away as gifts, or if you want to have a dessert table filled with cookies for your next holiday gathering. These are so simple to make and so delicious. Let's get started. Okay, so in the bowl of a tabletop mixer that has been fitted with the paddle attachment, I'm going to add 3/4 of a pound, which is 340 grams of really soft unsalted butter, half a cup of powdered sugar, half a cup of granulated sugar, a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, and I'm going to start beating it on low speed and then increase the speed to high until it gets nice and fluffy. And in the meantime, I'm going to just whip up the dry ingredients that are going to go in here. So in this bowl over here, I have 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm just going to add the zest of these 3 lemons to it. And when you're zesting lemons, just make sure that you use the bright yellow part and not the white part, because the white part is bitter. The yellow part is where all that beautiful lemony aroma is, and that's what you're looking for. You could use 2 lemons, but 3 I find is perfect because it gets that really nice lemony flavor, but it's not going to be too much. And once that's all done, you're just going to whisk everything all together and add a little bit at a time to your mixing bowl. But before we do that, I'm just going to go in with a spatula and just release everything that's stuck to the bottom and the sides of the bowl, so that way everything is incorporated evenly. And I'm going to add the flour, mixing on low speed, and then just keep mixing until a cookie dough is formed. You're going to see that the cookie dough is a little bit sticky. Resist the urge to add more flour. I've done that before. If you follow me on my Instagram stories, I always like it when I make that mistake, so that way you don't have to. Adding too much flour to the dough, even a half a cup more, is going to make the dough very crumbly and hard to roll out. They're going to crack while you're cutting them with the cookie cutter, so just don't do it. Just go ahead and lightly flour your work surface and then transfer the dough onto your work surface, your counter, your cutting board, whatever you're using, and roll it out to a 1/2 inch thickness. I find that that's the perfect thickness for shortbread. You can absolutely roll them a little bit thinner if you prefer. It's up to you. And adding a little bit of flour to the top of the dough and onto the rolling pin is going to make it very easy to roll out. Have 2 to 3 trays ready, lined with parchment paper, and each time you cut out a little snowflake, you can put it onto your prepared tray, and then you can keep gathering the scraps as you go, squishing them together and sticking them together. Try not to add more flour to it, so that way they roll out easily. Roll them out, keep rolling them out until you run out of dough. Put them onto your baking tray, and of course I'm using snowflakes, but you can use your favorite cookie cutter or your favorite shape. And then these are going to need to be chilled. Okay, so once you make the cookies and they're on the baking trays, it's a good idea to chill these. Actually, I would highly recommend that you do that, and that's going to keep them from spreading, and it's going to help them hold their beautiful shape. The best thing about these cookies is, if you're watching the video now, which is there's still a lot of time left for Christmas, if you're making these for Christmas time, you can make them weeks ahead of time and they will keep fresh in the freezer before they're baked. So assemble them, put them on parchment paper lined trays, and chill them in the freezer. Once they're frozen solid, you can transfer them to freezer safe bags or containers and then bake them as you need them frozen. You don't have to thaw them out. If you're making them the same day, do the same thing. Chill them for at least 20 minutes in the freezer. If you don't have space in the freezer, I would do 30-40 minutes in the refrigerator, just so that way they're nice and chilled and they hold their shape, because if you don't do that, they're going to spread out and they won't look as pretty. Once they're chilled, these are going to bake in a preheated 350-degree oven for about 25 minutes. Keep an eye on them because oven temperatures do vary. I would bake these 1 tray at a time because you don't want too much color on them. Just the edges should be nice and golden. That's how you know they're ready. Take them out and let them cool completely while you make the glaze. The lemon glaze is super simple to make. In a bowl, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of confectioner sugar. That's 180 grams. And then I'm going to juice this lemon over here. It's one of the lemons that have been zested. So never juice the lemon before you zest it. It's impossible to do that. Just go ahead and juice the lemon and strain out the seeds. You could put it in a little container so that way you could add it to your powdered sugar. Start with 1 to 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and also 1 to 2 tablespoons of milk. I also have some really soft butter here. This is unsalted butter, but you can certainly use salted butter for this. Just make sure it's really, really soft. You could even melt it if you'd like. 1 to 2 tablespoons is all you need. It's going to help the icing set, and it's also going to add really nice flavor. Go ahead and mix it all up until it's still white. You don't want this to become too translucent. If you add too much liquid, it's going to just start to become see-through, and that's not what you're looking for. If you accidentally do that, you could add more confectioner sugar to your mixture, and it'll add the color, and it'll also thicken it up a little bit. So just whisk it up so that way it's this consistency, and then you could add the zest of either 1 or half of a lemon to this just for more flavor and a little pop of color. If the glaze is looking a little bit too thick for you, you can thin it out with a little more lemon juice or a little more milk, depending on how lemony you want these. You could add more lemon juice or more milk. I'll leave it up to you. Set it aside, and then once the cookies come out of the oven, you're going to want to let them cool to room temperature, and then just take one at a time and dip it face down into the glaze, and you can wipe off any extra glaze that's on the cookies with a spoon or with an offset spatula. Place them back into the baking tray so that way the icing can set, and in a few minutes they'll be ready to serve. I like to serve this with some Greek coffee, some hot delicious Greek coffee. It goes so well with these. Just look at how beautiful they are with those little specks of lemon zest on there. They're so good. Time for the taste test. So good. The perfect amount of lemoniness to make them nice and fresh tasting. I made them into snowflake shapes, but you can make them any shape you like, of course. You can make them throughout the year, even in the spring, and just have fun with the shapes. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. The exact measurements are on the website, dimitrasdishes.com. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'll see you all next time. Yes, yes.